Have you ever stopped to think about how much of your life is controlled by thoughts and patterns that you don't even notice? Joe Dispenza teaches us that, while we believe we are in control of our actions and decisions, much of what we do daily is governed by our subconscious mind. As he explains, 95% of who we are by the age of 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and automatic programs. The subconscious mind is a hidden part of us that stores deeply ingrained beliefs, memories, and habits. It operates like a computer's operating system, running processes in the background without you having to consciously think about them. For example, when you first learned to drive, every movement required attention and effort. Today, driving may feel automatic, almost effortless. This happens because your subconscious learned and automated the process. While this function is extremely useful in many areas of daily life, it can also be a barrier to personal growth and achieving your desires. This is because throughout life we store limiting beliefs in the subconscious that prevent us from reaching our true potential. These beliefs may have been shaped by past experiences, family patterns, or even the culture around us. They act like programs running in the background, controlling how we think, act, and feel, often without our awareness. Joe Dispenza invites us to reflect on what these subconscious beliefs are actually creating in our lives. If you feel stuck in certain areas like finances, relationships, or health, the cause may be a set of unconscious beliefs repeating old patterns. The good news is that by recognizing the power of the subconscious mind, you can also begin to change it. Unlocking the power of the subconscious mind is like opening a door to a new world of possibilities. Everything you desire, success, love, health, abundance, is available to you, but first, you need to reprogram the beliefs that are blocking the way. Joe Dispenza teaches that the subconscious mind can not only be accessed, but also shaped through practices like meditation, visualization, and creating new conscious habits. When you learn to access and modify what is stored in your subconscious, you unleash the true power of your mind. What once seemed impossible becomes achievable, and what was previously beyond your control begins to be shaped by your intentions. The subconscious can be your greatest ally, or your biggest obstacle, and the choice of how to use it is entirely in your hands. The question that remains is, how can we access this part of the mind and reprogram it to achieve what we truly want? In the following steps, we will explore the process of unlocking the subconscious mind and how you can apply these teachings from Joe Dispenza to transform your life. Through motivational discourse, now that we understand how powerful the subconscious mind is, we will explore how Joe Dispenza proposes to unlock this hidden potential and reprogram old patterns that limit our lives. The first step to accessing the subconscious is understanding how it works. The subconscious mind is like a repository of everything you have ever experienced, from daily habits to beliefs that shape your worldview. The key issue is that once these beliefs are rooted, they shape how you perceive reality and how you react to it, without you even realizing it. According to Joe Dispenza, our repeated thoughts and feelings over the years create a network of unconscious beliefs that come to control our lives. When you deeply believe in something, such as, "I'm not good enough," or "things are always difficult for me," this belief shapes not only your behavior but also how your brain processes and perceives the world. The result? You keep attracting situations that reinforce these beliefs, creating a self-sustaining cycle that seems impossible to break. However, Dispenza also teaches us that the brain is malleable. Modern neuroscience confirms that the brain has the ability to create new neural connections throughout life, a concept known as neuroplasticity. This means that even if you have conditioned yourself to live according to limiting beliefs, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to think differently. By changing your thoughts and emotions, you can create new neural pathways that replace old patterns. The most powerful tool to access and reprogram the subconscious, according to Joe Dispenza, is meditation. During meditation, you slow down your brain waves, moving from the normal waking state, beta, to deeper states like alpha and theta. In this state, your conscious mind relaxes, allowing you to directly access the subconscious. This is crucial because when you are in a deep meditative state, your brain becomes more receptive to new suggestions and ideas. This is where true transformation begins. In this calm state, you can visualize what you want to achieve, feeling how it would be to live this new reality. The brain does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined with emotional intensity. When you visualize with emotion, you are training your brain to create new connections, and over time, these new connections can replace old beliefs. The repeated practice of meditation, combined with visualizing new outcomes and repeating positive thoughts and emotions, begins to rewrite the subconscious software. What once seemed like a fixed pattern begins to dissolve and a new you starts to emerge. This isn't magic, it's science applied to the potential of the human mind. When you transform the limiting beliefs in your subconscious, everything around you changes. You open yourself to new opportunities, your relationships improve, and even your physical health can be positively impacted. The subconscious mind shapes your reality, and by unlocking its power, you begin to shape your life with intention and purpose. Now that we understand the transformative power of reprogramming the subconscious mind, it's important to see how these concepts from Joe Dispenza work in practice. Thousands of people around the world have reported incredible transformations after applying his techniques, especially when it comes to meditation and visualization to unlock limiting beliefs. One of the most inspiring cases that Joe Dispenza frequently shares in his workshops is that of a woman named Lisa who had been struggling for years with a debilitating chronic illness. She believed her condition was incurable, a belief reinforced by years of medical consultations and failed treatments. This belief was deeply rooted in her subconscious, limiting her ability to imagine a future without pain. When Lisa attended a retreat with Joe Dispenza, she began using meditation to visualize herself in perfect health. During days of intensive practice, Lisa began to change her thought patterns and, most importantly, her emotions. Instead of identifying with the illness, she began to visualize and feel the joy of living fully healthy. Interestingly, as she did this, her body began to respond. In less than a week, her pain began to drastically reduce, something the doctors couldn't explain. Lisa was able to heal her illness by changing how her subconscious mind perceived her condition. This example reveals something crucial. When you change your subconscious beliefs, not only does your mind change, but so do your body and physical reality. Joe Dispenza frequently states that the mind and body are inseparable. By teaching your subconscious to believe in new possibilities, you are teaching your body to respond differently. This applies not only to health, but to all aspects of life, from finances to relationships. Another example is of people who have been able to manifest significant financial opportunities by reprogramming their limiting beliefs about money. One participant in his workshops, for example, always believed that making money was difficult and that she didn't deserve financial abundance. This belief was deeply ingrained in her subconscious, causing her to constantly face financial difficulties even when she worked hard. After practicing meditation and visualization, reprogramming her subconscious to believe that abundance was possible and that she deserved to thrive, her reality changed drastically. Within weeks, she began attracting new job opportunities and financial success. These practical examples show us that when we access and alter the subconscious, we are changing the deep structure that shapes our reality. But this requires practice and dedication. Reprogramming the subconscious isn't something that happens overnight, but with consistency and focus, results can appear quickly. Now think about your own life. Which areas are being limited by subconscious beliefs? What could you transform if you changed those beliefs? The power to unlock your subconscious mind is in your hands. Joe Dispenza reminds us that by changing the mind, we can change our lives, and this can start today with a decision to reprogram the beliefs that are limiting your potential. It's important to delve into the connection between the subconscious mind and the body. Joe Dispenza teaches us that there is no separation between the mind and body. They are interconnected like two sides of the same coin. What we think and feel constantly reflects in the body, whether positively or negatively. Therefore, when we talk about reprogramming the subconscious mind, we are also talking about reprogramming the physiological responses of our body. The concept of embodied thought is central to Dispenza's teachings. Essentially, what he states is that when we have repeated thoughts over long periods, they become habits, not just mentally but also physically. If you've spent years believing that you are not good enough, that belief is not only in your mind, it's also in your body. The body gets used to releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adopting physical postures and tensions that reflect this limiting belief. The body then becomes addicted to this emotional state, creating a vicious cycle of thoughts and physical reactions that perpetuate these limiting beliefs. On the other hand, when you begin reprogramming the subconscious, you are literally teaching your body to react differently. Joe Dispenza explains that by altering your emotions and visualizations, you change the signals your brain sends to the body, releasing different chemicals. For example, When you visualize a life of abundance and feel elevated emotions like gratitude or joy, your body releases hormones that promote well-being and health, such as dopamine and serotonin. This not only changes your emotional state at the moment, but also begins to shift how your body interacts with the world. This process is also supported by scientific studies. Research shows that our emotions directly affect our immune system, nervous system, and even gene expression through a field of study called epigenetics. In simple terms, this means that the internal chemical environment created by our thoughts and emotions can turn certain genes on or off. So when you change the way you think and feel, you can directly influence your physical health and well-being. This reinforces the idea that by changing the subconscious, we are literally recreating our body at a biological level. The meditation practice proposed by Joe Dispenza is a powerful tool to access this process. During meditation, especially when entering slower brainwave states such as alpha and theta, we are in an ideal state to reprogram the subconscious mind. This relaxed and receptive state allows new information, images, and emotions to be imprinted into the subconscious, without interference from conscious thought blocks. At that moment, you can begin to visualize living the life you desire, feeling as if you have already achieved your goals and experiencing those elevated emotions in the present. The big shift occurs when the body begins to believe in these new realities before they physically happen. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one vividly imagined with emotion. By consistently practicing this reprogramming process, both the mind and body begin to work in harmony, creating the necessary conditions for you to manifest your intentions in the physical world. The central point is, what you think and feel creates your physical reality. By reprogramming your subconscious mind, you directly change the state of your body, which ends up reflecting in your daily experiences. Changing the mind is the first step toward changing your life. Throughout this journey, we have seen that the power to transform your life lies largely hidden in the subconscious mind. Joe Dispenza teaches us that by accessing and reprogramming this deep part of the mind, we can change not only our thoughts, but also our emotions, behaviors, and consequently, our physical reality. The big question now is, how can you begin to apply these concepts to transform your own life? The answer is simple. It all starts with intention and practice.